Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It is Sunshine Lorena. Hi, and this is going to be the last and final October vlog of like spooky season and all of the readathons. If you've been watching my reading vlogs over the month, you'll see that I've been taking part in several different readathons. So this week, like I said, it's the last week going until next Monday. I'll be finishing off Spoopathon. I will be finishing off the last weekend of Halloween weekend readathon. And then also it is Weekendween this weekend. So yes, we are at the end of the month and I feel like I've done pretty well on my books and my reading, but yes, I'm just gonna let you know quickly what are the plans for this week, reading plans, etc. So first of all, I'm off work on Thursday and Friday this week because I'm going to be going to Trieste, which is in the north of Italy. It's our niece's first birthday, so I'll be there. Obviously not going to be filming the birthday or anything like that. I will try and give you a little like reading updates while I'm there, because yeah, Weekendween's on, so I will be like, yeah, trying to get my reading done. And yes, so first of all, Spoopathon, I already have one book on the go at the moment, so we're on wave 4. This is the last set of prompts. We're almost there. Prompts that I'm covering off is audiobook and new author, and then for bonus prompts there is new author again. So yes, there's like 3 sets of prompts that I'm able to cover off with my book, and I'm reading The Island by Adrian McGinty. On audiobook. It's one I got off Audible a while ago because I had credits and I heard somebody speaking about it and I was like, oh, that sounds really good and interesting. It's a thriller. So this is supposed to be like a family vacation. They are Americans, they are in Australia. The husband is actually there for some sort of like medical conference thing. He's a keynote speaker, so they decide to use this as a holiday as well. He has a brand new wife, and they've recently married. His previous wife died about like a year before, and he has 2 teenage children, so 1 daughter and 1 boy, and he's hoping to use this as a bit of a bonding experience just to kind of bring them all together and get on more as a family. So Heather's really trying to, you know, get on with the kids and do what they want to do. So they really want to see some sort of like, you know, different kind of animals, and they see koala bears, etc. because they're in Australia, they want to see things. Unfortunately, the trip that they were doing, they didn't see anything, and they ended up finding out about this remote Dutch island, which is off limits. It's a private island. However, they end up bribing, the father ends up bribing a couple of the residents of the island to take them across on a ferry to try and see some of the animals. However, there is an accident that happens when they're in the island. They're very like tight clan family. Something happens and they end up propelling them into this very unsettling situation where yes, they need to try and get off the island and escape. I'm not going to say too much more than that. I am a good amount away. I've read a good amount of it so far. I'm on chapter 11 now and I'm listening at 1.5 speed, and it says I've got 4 hours 10 minutes left. I'm really enjoying it. It's very different from thrillers I normally read. It's very interesting and enjoying it. Yeah, so that's it for Spoopathon. Okay, for Halloween weekend readathon, the last reading prompt that I have to fulfill is where are you? Read a book that's set around Halloween / gives you Halloween vibes, and I have chosen Halloween Chase. I'm not going to go over the synopsis, I will when it comes to reading it. And I still have to watch my favourite horror movie or Halloween TV episode, and post a photo of all the books I read for the readathon. Then for Weekendween, the Monster Mass edition, I will be reading Halloween Chase for that one as well. It starts on Friday, so I don't know what I'm going to be reading once I finish The Island. We'll see what I'll do. I'll also be doing the audiobook for Night of the Living Dummy, Goosebumps, and then The House on Abigail Lane by Keelan Patrick Burke. I'll be reading as well. So that's kind of all the stuff I'm going to be reading. Like I said, I'm going to be away in Italy at the weekend. You know, I will have a spritz or 2 or 3 and looking forward to that. So yes, that's reading. I need to edit last week's vlog and get it up. I also need to film my November TBR and try and get that edited so it goes up on Sunday if possible. So yes, busy editing, so maybe it's kind of good I'm not like have tons to read this week. But yes, we'll see how it goes, and I will update you when later. totally forgot to give you like my opinions on the island earlier. So yes, like I said, I am partway through. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the build up. So we kind of, the accidents happened and there's like decisions being made, and I feel like we're going to get to the point now where Heather's going to have to try and escape with her and the kids and try to get off the island. I think we're coming up to that point because it's been building the story. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. So far I'm enjoying it. And yes, it's panning out slightly different from what I thought it would be based on the synopsis, and that's purely because I think I just made an assumption. So because it mentioned, you know, obviously this is from a private island, and it said about locals, it's set in Australia, I assumed it would be indigenous people, the Aboriginal people, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. It was just an assumption I made, so it's different from what I thought it was going to be based on that. But yeah, that's my initial thoughts on it. I'm enjoying it. It's a bit different. I don't normally just listen to thrillers on audiobooks. It is, yeah, it's a different experience for me because, yeah, I normally have the book, and I think, yeah, it's to concentrate, keep on top of it, but I should get there, and I will, yeah, give you updates on it once I get a little bit further into it. Hello, it is Tuesday evening, guys. I am super tired, did not sleep well at all last night, so I am wanting a really early night. I say that, but it's already like after 9 o'clock, so yes, so I have just been finishing editing last week's vlog. I'm uploading it, I've done the thumbnail, so I'm like super organised. I actually filmed, when I came back home from the office today, I actually filmed my November TBR, so I actually just needed to edit that, and I hopefully should be able to do it in the morning before I start work. I'm working from home, so I don't have to like go into the office, so I don't have any like travelling time while walking, you know. In terms of reading, I have no real updates for the island, because I don't know what today, I think because I was tired, I like just listened to music on the way to work and back, so I did miss out on like reading time. I mean, I did listen to some of it yesterday, but not that much to really give you more of an update on opinions and thoughts. However, I did just finish now this evening at the Mirror's Eye Hotel, the novella. I was going to say telenovela, guys. The novella that I've been reading. And okay, the ending saved it for me, okay? Because I got a little bit bored there in the middle, and I don't know, distracted or whatever. But I'm going to give it 3 stars, and like I said, the ending definitely helped it. But it might be that I just wasn't concentrating properly when I was reading the rest of it. But I'd say 3 stars. I think it's good. And I've not really heard anyone speak about it. It has hardly any reviews. So yeah, check it out if you're looking for a horror novella. And that's it in terms of reading updates, filming, editing. That's it. Like I said, I was in the office today. I'm now on episode 5 of House of the Dragon. I started it, like I waited to start it to like kind of binge it if I wanted to, which I'm trying to, but lots of stuff to do. So plan is I'm gonna get comfy in bed. I'm gonna listen to some of the island. I need to do a washing. I need to get washing done because I need to pack tomorrow for flying on Thursday morning, which I'm super excited about, to go to Italy. It's gonna be so much fun. Yes, so that's it. So the fact that I haven't listened to that much of the island, I'm not too worried because I'm going to like the airport, like, you know, the time you spend traveling to the airport, in the airport before getting on the plane, etc. It's a decent amount of time that it's good to listen to an audiobook, so I'm pretty sure I'll catch up. And yes, because I'm flying into Treviso and then having to like get trains and stuff to Trieste, you know, I have lots of reading time as well. I don't know what to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to download on my tablet an episode, a Halloween episode or something. I don't really have like favourite Halloween stuff because like I haven't watched that many horror films. And not that many like TV shows do a lot of episodes, Halloween episodes, so I'm gonna have a look into that so I can watch one of those like while I'm traveling on Thursday. Because Weekendween only starts on Friday, that's when like I have my books are lined up for that and Halloweekend. So I need to see, I might read another kind of novella or like graphic novel or something. I might read Mooncakes on Thursday, because that is on Kindle Unlimited. I've been speaking for ages and rambling on about random stuff, but that's it, the update for the moment. I'll speak to you tomorrow probably. I'm gonna try and get an early night's sleep because I'm tired, and yeah, speak to you tomorrow. Hello people, it is a Wednesday evening now, and yes, okay, so updates for you guys. It's Wednesday evening. Like I said, I was working from home today. I actually washed my hair this morning because I remember I had to do that because obviously I'm not here this weekend, which meant I only finished editing my November TBR at lunchtime. I'm just uploading it now, and I've done the thumbnail as well because it's 6:15 now. So yeah, that's done, so that's up. We'll be going live on Sunday, so then this vlog will go live next Wednesday hopefully. So yes, done that, great, finished work. I need to pack still for tomorrow. So I need to do that. The thing is, I looked up the temperatures, and like low was like 12-13 degrees and high is like 20 to 22, and I'm just struggling to think what to wear. And I think it's because in like the UK, like other week was like went really cold, and then like it got warm again, and like it's just in between weather that I literally have no idea what to wear. Like it's not like proper like awesome weather yet because it's not that cool. Yes, I'll figure it out, you know, jeans, t-shirts, I'll be fine. I'll figure that out. The island, so reading updates. The island, with the island, I'm quite a bit of the way through. There's 2 hours, 15 minutes left, is what Audible's telling me at the current speed I'm listening to. So I should finish that off before I'm on the plane tomorrow. So between like traveling to the airport, being in the airport at that time, I should have that finished, which is fantastic. And yes, so I'm enjoying it quite a bit actually. It's a different thriller. I kind of like when you know, I come across these like warm thrillers, and yes, it's very different because I find that most of the time they're always like in cold and miserable weather, or at least the ones that I pick up, so it's a nice change. I am enjoying the characters. I'm enjoying how it's like panning out, and like the thing is, I don't know how it's going to end up working out because like you know what I mean, those they are after them, are they going to get off this island, is there going to be any survivors? I'm very invested, I'm very interested to see where it goes. So that should be, yes, like I said, I should have that done tomorrow. Like I said, I think I'm gonna have Mooncakes on my Kindle, and maybe some other Kindle Unlimited books that I could read potentially tomorrow, because like I said, I was being smart by like doubling up between Halloweekend, readathon, and Weekendween. But because Weekendween starts on Friday, like I have a day where I have a lot of reading time, so we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, I need to try and see if I can download I'm going to try and download an episode or something on my tablet, so I can watch that also while I'm on the train and stuff tomorrow, so that I can tick off, you know, that prompt at least for Halloweekend. But yes, main priorities now is I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to pack. I need to try and get an early night because, yeah, my flight's at 7. I want to try and be at the airport by 5 in the morning because like it is half term in the UK, so you never know when it's half term, like airport security lines and stuff, and this year like they've not been great in general anyway. And the bus to the airport, I think I'm going to get the one that's at 4:15 that gets me in at like 25 to 22:05, because the next one will get me there after 5. And I have a panic when it comes to like airports. I'd rather be there sat waiting than panicking that I'm not going to get through security in time. And I have time, you know, I'm going to grab a coffee, I'm going to chill, I'm going to be listening to my audiobook. It's going to be totally fine. But yes, packing, eating dinner, trying to get an early night. I am going to find something on my Kindle, and I'll come back to you and give you an update on that, because I like to read a little bit before going to sleep. It'll help my brain just kind of, you know, go into sleep mode. So I think I'm gonna have to pick something, so I'll come back to you, let you know what that is. Also, I just remembered now that one of the prompts for Weekendween is to toss a coin for you to pick your first read, so I'm gonna see if I can get like an app, or I might just do it old-fashioned way actually, guys. I'm gonna flip a coin, and I'll do it on camera, flip a coin and see which book I actually need to pick up, which might just make it a little more complicated. But that's it. I will be back with some other updates for you guys. in like a short while. Hello, so it's a little bit later and I am just hopping on just to wrap up the things I said I was going to tell you before, like, you know, going to sleep and going to stress day. I will not be taking my camera because it's an extra thing to be like lugging around, and I've actually decided not to take my tablet and download something to watch because I realised that both Halloweekend and Weekendween are running until Monday. I'll be back already on Sunday evening, so I can watch something then. That's not a problem. It's just like something else, again, carrying, because I'm just going like the backpack, so you know, not that much space. But yes, so quickly for I am going to be picking up Halloween Chase by Jordana Pierce, which is a book with a monster on it / on the cover. It's a monster romance. I read one that's kind of part of the series earlier in October, so it's like a whole bunch of different authors doing like monster romances, so it's like a novella. Then for listening to a spooky audiobook or read a horror manga, I've chosen Night of the Living Dummy, the Goosebumps one by R.L. Stine. And then for read a book in the dark / the night, I've chosen The House in Abigail Lane by Keelan Patrick Burke, which is another, what's the word I'm looking for? Another novella. So I'm gonna make sure I've got all of those downloaded. But the first prompt for Weekendween is to let a coin toss decide your first read. Now obviously, coin only has 2 sides, and I have like 3 books lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put aside The House in Abigail Lane because that's the one that's read a book at night, so it's dark. So it would I would have to start reading a little bit later. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to turn you around and we're going to do a coin toss. Okay, so it's like flipping itself. We're going to ignore that for the moment. So I have 2 books. So let's go with Halloween Chase as heads, and tails is going to be Night of the Living Dummies. So let's flip and see. Tails, so Night of the Living Dummies. Audiobook is the first one. Fantastic, guys, absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with that because yeah, start with an audiobook is much easier, and then yeah, I'll just pick up the other 2 after that. So yeah, that's all the books. I've got my stuff packed. I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get into bed, read a little bit. I don't know what I'm picking up, honestly. Probably mooncakes or something, let's see. Yeah, I need to get to sleep because I need to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. It's so early, guys. So early. I'm 100% gonna try and sleep on the plane again tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, you might get a very brief clip from me in the morning. I don't know at this point, but otherwise it's gonna be on my phone. And yes, come travel with me. Hello lovely people, it is Sunday evening, and yes, I did not check in with you over the last few days. Are we surprised? Because like I always feel like I always say I'm going to when I'm away for the weekend, and I never do, but I do film clips. Okay, so first of all, I had a really nice weekend in Italy. It was really nice weather. On Friday it was like 23-24 degrees, so like went to the sea, did a little bit of sunbathing. That isn't normal weather because it's in the north of Italy. It's 100% not normal weather, but you know, enjoyed it because I was there. Yes, my niece had a lovely first birthday, and yeah, I just enjoyed time with family, which is also why I didn't pick up my phone that much. And to be honest with you, I didn't read that much across Friday and Saturday. My reading was Thursday when I was travelling, and then today when I was travelling back. So I didn't really have much updates to actually give you, but I had a really nice weekend. So yeah, there's that. Okay, updates. I am just heating up dinner because I'm going to eat now because it's after 7 now by the time we got delayed. So annoyed, got delayed on the way back. So yes, it's fine. I'm going to have dinner now, and for Halloween weekend, the activity, I still have to watch a Halloween episode or a Halloween like film, and my idea was to do How I Met Your Mother, you know, the one that has the slutty pumpkin in it, but I realised it's on Disney Plus and I don't have Disney Plus, so we can't do that. However, I'm gonna go with Big Bang Theory, because their Halloween episodes are always nice, fun, light, and I've not watched it in like quite a while, and I'm gonna go with the one that is called, the name is The Imitation Perturbation. I can't say that. It's in season 12, guys, and it's episode 6, and it's the one where Howard dresses up as Sheldon, which is why I chose it, because I find that one really funny. So there's that. Okay, reading update. So like I said, The Island, I was planning on finishing it before I got on that plane, and I did, guys. I finished the audiobook. I really enjoyed it. There was some twists there at the end that I didn't see coming, and I've ended up giving it a 4-star. I think it's a really good audiobook, because you also got like sound effects as well, which you don't normally get in audiobooks. So like gunshots and like some other like rain sounds, like different things going on, and I thought that was really good and interesting, and it just made me realise that actually audiobooks don't normally have those background sounds, which is now that I've actually heard an audiobook that had it, it's weird that audiobooks don't have that. Oh, I don't know why they don't do it, but it's good. 4 stars, enjoyed it. It was a bit slow in certain parts, maybe because I was listening to it, not reading it, because sometimes I think that affects like kind of scorings, but yes, I enjoyed it, enjoyed the result. 4 stars, really great, recommend it if you're wanting like almost like a survival thriller, basically I'd describe that as. So that's done. So Spoopathon done. I need to do the tracking form, so you know I'm done, and yeah, I will now. Editing me, can you please put up how much points that I have totaled for Spoopathon, because I don't know right now here. Okay, yeah, so I picked up Mooncakes then, which was like, I did sleep a little bit on the plane, but I read some on the plane a little bit when I was still travelling on the train and stuff. It is a graphic novel, and it's about love, demons, family and witchcraft is what it describes it as. So yes, our main character, she works at her grandmother's bookshops and knows about magic, because like, yes, they have like this books that are about like magic. But yes, one fateful night, she follows reports of a white wolf into the woods, and she comes across the unexpected, her childhood crush, Tam, battling a horse demon in the woods. As a werewolf, Tam has been wandering from place to place for years, unable to call any town home. Pursued by dark forces, eager to claim the magic of wolves and out of options, Tam turns to Nova for help. Their latent feelings are rekindled against the backdrop of witchcraft, untested magic, occult rituals and family ties, both new and old, in this chanting tale of self-discovery. And guys, it was really good. I really enjoyed this, and because it was my Kindle, it was obviously in black and white, because I didn't have my tablet with me, and I think it would be really nice to see the colours. But I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it as a graphic novel, and I think there is another one, at least another one in the series, so I'll need to look into that as well. So I ended up giving it 4 stars. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the development of the characters, enjoyed the story that was played out. Yes, and I just thought it was really good. 100% recommend. I then didn't pick anything up until today, when I was travelling, and so I picked up, first of all, The Night of the Living Dummy by R.L. Stine, which was the one that I did the flip coin for the audiobook, for Weekendween. And it fulfilled a prompt of listen to a spooky audiobook or read a horror manga, and I really enjoyed this one. It's the first one. The last couple of the Goosebumps that I've read have been fine. They've been like 3 stars, whatever, but this was actually 4 star. I really enjoyed it. It was very so this one is twins. We're following twins, and one day one of them finds a ventriloquist dummy, and because they're twins, like, they both have to share everything, etc. So they ask for the other twin, she wants to also like do ventriloquism. Our parents end up getting her a dummy as well from a second-hand shop. And yes, it's just about what happens with this dummy, and I don't really want to say too much more, because to be honest with you, there isn't that much. They're not that long, so I can't tell you that much more without actually ruining it. But yes, trust me, it's good. Definitely better than some other ones. And then this Night of the Living Dummy ones, I think it's like its own mini series within the Goosebumps. There's quite a few books within like the Goosebumps universe, focused around ventriloquist dummy. So yes, it's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna have to like find the other ones and listen to them and see if they're as good. So yes, that was like the first one done and dusted. I then picked up Halloween Chase by Jordana Pierce, which was read a book with a monster in it / on the cover. And I was also using that to cover off my reading prompt for Halloweekend, which was read a book that is set around Halloween, gives you Halloween vibes. So this was set on Halloween night. It's following part of like a monstrous, I can't remember the title actually, the series is Monstrous something or other. What is it? It's annoying me. So it's part of a Monstrous Mistake books that it came out across September and October now. They are horror, they are monster romances. I picked one up in the series actually early in the month when to fulfill a prompt. Oh, I can't speak. Fulfill a prompt. And I enjoyed this one actually. They're good. I'd never picked up monster romances before. Before getting Kindle Unlimited, even though it was a subgenre, and I am enjoying this like little series of different things. They all take place on Halloween night, featuring various different monsters and normal human women. So yes, Ruby, this focuses on Ruby, and she's known to have terrible taste in men, but this Halloween she is sticking to hookups. And tonight is our chance to reset with the help of her new friends. They're on the hunt, playing easy prey on purpose. Then a mysteriously and oddly inhumane stranger shows up to the party. Forget that frat boy firefighter she's supposed to be angling for. Cam is intriguing in all the wrong ways. When an argument with her friend sends her fleeing into night, Cam gives chase. She isn't scared until she realises that the real monster was hiding in plain sight, and Ruby has made a monstrous mistake. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The build up, the chemistry between the two characters. I liked how it ended as well. I think it was the right amount of pages, whereas one of the ones that I read early in the month I felt was too short, whereas this was the perfect amount for a novella. So that is done and dusted. And now on the plane, because it was now night when I was landing because we were delayed, I started to pick up The House on Abigail Lane by Keelan Patrick Burke, and it's like it's a novella, again a horror novella, and it's it's supposed to be kind of like a documenting type this house of all these horrors and strange things that are happening. I'm not that far into it, so I can't give you that much information. But we're gonna have dinner, watch Big Bang Theory, and then I'm gonna read with my candle, and I will come back to you and let you know what I thought of it. And that will be all of the books for like all the readathons I did in October, which yes, great. And yeah, I will catch up with you once I finish reading it. So it is Monday morning, guys, the 31st of October. It's Halloween. I have the window open, so you might hear like some noises because there's a construction going on. I'm just really warm and hot in the house, so I'm not closing it. Anyway, House on Abigail Lane by Keelan Patrick Burke. I DNF'd it. I got like 15 to 20 pages in, and honestly I just wasn't getting to the writing. And I just wasn't into it. It's not like a reflection of the actual novella. There's lots of good reviews on it. It's just for me, it's done like it's supposed to be like a non-fiction, like reflecting of all these different things that have happened in this house. But for me, I wasn't gelling with the style. There are people that like it, so maybe you do, but for me I was like, nah, DNF'd it. I'm not bothering to pick up another book to fulfill that prompt because it's like Monday 31st, and yeah. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I was like busy all weekend, so yes. What I did forget to update you on yesterday was that I also read Autumn Crow by Cameron Chaney. I started on Thursday when I was on the train after the plane, and then I finished it on Sunday because I had time, I had something to read, you know, I don't want to start on my Weekendween books, so I picked it up. It's a collection of short horror stories set in Autumn Crow, this town, where it's like always supposed to be like, it's like this Halloween type town. So yeah, it's just a collection of these short horror stories of things that are happening in this like Halloween town. It's all set like at Halloween time, and yeah, it was really good, it was really fun. I'm giving it 3.5 stars. There were some that I really enjoyed, and there was other ones that I thought were good, but like, you know, they weren't to the same level, so it's a bit of a mixture, but I thought it was really good, really fun. It was about 170-ish pages, so it wasn't too long. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And that's it. This is a wrap on my October like spooky vlogs, all the spooky books and readings and readathons, and I've had a fantastic time. I've enjoyed all the readathons, and definitely felt better this time than last year when I was like just constantly at the books. I think I read a bit too much last year, but I really enjoyed it. I found some new favourites as well, explored a few different sub-genres that I hadn't picked up before, and yeah, it was really good. Thanks to all the hosts for like coming up with all the prompts and everything. I have had so much fun doing these readathons, and hopefully they'll be all running next year and I can take part again. So yes, let me know what you read for October, what spooky books you really enjoyed if you took part in any of these readathons, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Now on episode 5 of, I was going to say Game of Thrones. Why do I keep saying Winter? For Weekendween.